It's time now for us to revisit those cloud service types, IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS, in a little bit more detail, but we're going to have a little bit of fun with it as well and start off by thinking about pizza as a service. What if we translated IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS into the pizza concept and compare and contrast? Well, think about this for a minute. Traditional on-premises for pizza, made at home, we need the cheese, the toppings, the tomato sauce, pizza dough, fire, oven, the electric, the gas, the soda, the dining table to put the pizza on. We've got to do it all. We manage it, versus the vendor managing. As we move along, you can see take and bake is the option. You can go and grab a pizza, bring it home, put it in your oven, and leverage that as your option. Well, compare that to infrastructure as a service, except here we're getting the pizza dough, the tomato sauce, the toppings, and the cheese, perhaps from the grocery store, one of those fancy new take and bake services that are out there, but we still need to provide the fire, the oven, the electric gas, the soda, and the dining table. We still got to have a place to eat there. Moving along from our take and bake now, we've got delivery service, perhaps from Domino's or your favorite pizza delivery service. Well, they're now providing the oven, the fire, the electric, the gas. They're getting their pizza ready for you. They deliver it to your door. You just have to have a place to put it on and provide the soda for the kids there. And last but not least, could be dined out. You're going out and you're saying, hey, I want everything provided for me, except ourselves in this case. But they've got the table, the soda, everything's cooked for you. I mean, you just got to pay at the end of the day. But that's a fully managed service there. And think about this as you think about the IT services you're providing as well. Everything from do-it-yourself all the way up to fully catered for you. So with that, how does this translate to the actual cloud service models? But when you think about your traditional data center, you manage everything: the networking, the storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, middleware, runtime, data applications, you manage it all. As soon as we move into the infrastructure as a service model, you can see there, managed by the vendor, the networking, storage, servers, and virtualization. Those are all managed by Microsoft Azure, and you manage the rest. As you move up the platform as a service layer, very similar now, except that the OS, middleware, and runtime are now taken care of by Microsoft Azure for you. And last but not least, everything can be taken care of for you with a SaaS-based service, where essentially the applications, everything are running for you. Think Salesforce, ServiceNow, services like that. You do technically still have to put your data into the cloud, but the data and application services are completely running for you. Well, let's expand on this a little bit more. If you think of infrastructure as a service, this is about building the pay-as-you-go IT infrastructure by renting servers, virtual machines, storage, networks, and operating systems from a cloud provider such as Microsoft Azure. So we start here. Think infrastructure as a service, think servers and storage, networking, firewall security, data center, physical plant building, all managed for you. And we're going to build upon this model now by taking those layers and add in the PaaS layers. So you can see those on the left there. Now we've added operating systems and development tools, database management, business analytics. Going a step further to SaaS, complete hosted applications and apps. Comparing all these three together, this is a fundamental part you do need to understand for the exam. IaaS is the most flexible cloud service. Essentially, it's the first one that came around to really replace infrastructure that people would rack and stack in the data center. You configure and manage the hardware for your application through those software constructs in Microsoft Azure. Platform as a service focuses on application development. Platform management is handled by the cloud provider now. And in SaaS, pay-as-you-go pricing model, users pay for the software they use on a subscription model. So flipping back, think about this in context of our pizza as a service. Depending on what you're managing is essentially what you need to think of from an IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS perspective.